Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. Good to be back streaming. Today I'm going to continue playing Assassin's Creed Shadows on the PS5 Pro. So it's Assassin's Creed Shadows on the PS5 Pro. And so without further ado, let's go. Hi, Ashita Gaming. Good to see you. How are you doing today?
I'm not allowed here. I should be quiet.
Hello. Hi, Mr. Dennis. How are you today? Yep, doing well. Doing great.
Is that a dog? It sounds hurt. There's the dog. Looks like it has
Aw,
been in a fight.
poor pet.
Shh. I won't hurt you. Are you alone? Ichiro, you belonged to him. There's blood in your fur. Were you in a fight? Show me who hurt you. I'll follow. Auntie Matsu always told me to look out for strange dogs. Soft fur, but sharp teeth.
Hi everyone, hi Newton, hi Bone, and hi Joel29. Hope you all are doing fine. How are you all doing?
I wonder how long you waited at Ichiro's grave. What an unusual relationship you must have had with him. Where are you taking me? Not into a trap, I hope. I'll have to trust you.
Where is that stupid dog? Look
Up
out!
to
Takako wants that key. There's the matter. Get not afraid.
up. And that's it. Yeah.
Your purpose has somehow become mine. I do not usually follow dogs. There is something about you, though.
Yeah, I
You know
haven't really.
something about Ichiro's death, don't you? Lead on. We will uncover the truth.
There was no game. I didn't touch Shadows over the past couple of days.
Hey, Shiro's much?
Well,
Here's a... Ugh, so the mongrels left my brother-in-law's side. He's been lying there whimpering for days. Ichiro's that idiot! He inherited a big, beautiful estate while me and my husband live on this farm like animals.
What exactly happened to Ichiro?
Ugh, the fool choked on some fish. Didn't check for bones first. And now he's bones. Probably why the mutt stayed. Dogs love bones. And now the estate is ours.
The dog doesn't like you.
The feeling is mutual. Before Ichiro died, he hid the inheritance and gave the key to this creature.
You took it back?
Not before that mutt attacked my guards. Almost bit my arm off. Some of that blood on his fur is mine.
Give the key back and I'll go. And take the dog with me.
Ichiro's box is nowhere to be found. The key is useless.
Good
If you
riddance.
find the key, take it.
Eh, Mutt?
Leave me out.
That key must be nearby. I'm trusting your nose to find the key. No key here.
yeah, in Shadow, I think I've been playing. I think that it's been more than 10 hours. I think I'm not sure. Yeah, thanks Alexander for posting the link to the Twitch stream. Yeah. And yeah, outside of the stream, doing fine. Just traveling the last couple of days. I'll be posting some videos as well of what I was doing. Not the whole time. I wasn't doing that the whole time, but then I did some interesting stuff as well. Yeah, I've been mixing different games. So there is, of course, the videos of Assassin's Creed Shadows, but also I'm playing as well the Asterix and Obelix game, which I want to finish. And I think it should be finishing soon because I'm at act number 6, I believe. And I think there are only 7 acts in total, so it looks like I'm going to be able to finish it soon. Been starting the Master Pilami game, which I am enjoying so far, so I would like to continue playing that. So I've already played. So I did once. So that one I did on streaming because I was traveling, so I could not. But then I did post the video of the gameplay on YouTube. But then I am intending to play it while streaming as well in the near future. And then just generally as well, I'd be playing and trying different new games as well. So I don't really have any specific schedule yet. It's really whenever I have some time and depending on the mood of the moment. Hi, Dell's YouTube.
Here it is. The key. Where'd he go? Maybe he went back to his owner's side.
Yeah, Mr. Dennis, you mentioned a lot of dope games gonna release soon. Which games did you have in mind? What were you referring to? Just curious. What are the games coming out that folks are looking forward to? Oh,
You were protecting this the whole time. If you are reading this, you have earned the trust of my one and only friend. Takako has succeeded in her plan. I knew it would not be long before she put a knife in my back. Tell Tsukimaru I am sorry, and scratch his head for me, behind the ears.
right.
Tsukimaru, eh? Ichiro says he's sorry. And when you're ready to say goodbye to him, you would make a great guard dog. With me, at your new home. Good boy.
So now he has a new pet now, I guess, because he's gone. I suppose you'll see him back in the new base, I guess, in Noe's base. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter. I wasn't familiar with that, but yeah, I'll take a look. Ah, yeah, Mafia, the old country. Lost Souls. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that one as well. Like, yeah, Stellar Blade, of course. Yeah.
I have heard the metalwork at Nijo Palace in Yamashiro. What have you got for me?
Yeah, I don't know what the dog is. That's a good question.
Go safely.
And yeah, the Last of Us, I'm sure it will go on sale at some point. It's still so new, right? So that's why it's full price, because it just came out on PC. But then you wait a bit, and then they will have a sale. They also have a collector's edition which came out, or which was announced, sorry, for PS5, selling as well, quite at a full price as well. You know. So, I thought she would bang on the rope. I think the summer sale is end of June, but I would not hold my breath on saying The Last of Us Part 2 on the summer sale, because it would still be quite new.
I'll seize the moment.
Yeah, then maybe if you're really looking forward to The Last of Us Part 2 on sale, you may have slightly higher chance on the in third-party websites like an article, Green Man Gaming, Humble Bundle, and so forth. I'm not saying that they will necessarily have it on sale. I don't know. But then there is a slightly higher chance, I think. Slightly. The sales are more likely to happen for this game towards the end of the year. The autumn sale.
Too wet here.
Well, in the meanwhile, there are lots of other games too that you could play to pass time, to forget about it, waiting for the sale to come.
It looked like you needed help turning the tide.
We monks can handle ourselves. But since you're here, it's good to see you again.
You too. We make a good team. In fact, you should join me, now that I fight for the greater good.
Many walk your kind of path, but not me. I don't do revenge.
My path chose me when Oda Nobunaga invaded Iga. I would have preferred to stay in my valley. My father's killers must answer for their crime, just like Wada Koretake.
While it is true that we rarely choose our destiny, we must take responsibility for it.
I am taking responsibility.
No. You take revenge. It is not the same. I know you mean well. Look, help me investigate what these monks wanted and why. And I'll think about it. All right?
All right. This one lives.
You steal from a sacred place and call yourself a monk? What happened to your faith?
In this world, you steal or get stolen from. I know which side I want to be on. My brothers and I woke up to the truth. I traded faith in invisible things for faith in reality.
Where did you take the valuables?
There are no valuables here. The real loot is at the Christian church.
You're no more honorable than a pack of stray dogs. What should we do with this one?
You spoke of forgiveness. Who could be more worthy of it than a stray dog?
You are right. He needs empathy, or he will never change. You are forgiven for this theft. But pray I don't catch you stealing again.
Out! Not I knew!
Your face. Are you alright?
Nothing I can't handle. One of the thieves left your quarters with your hairpin fastened to his robe.
My husband's kanzashi.
His hood fell, and I caught a good look. Young, with a dark brow. He used to follow you around years back. A grumpy duckling after its mother.
Tetsuo.
Yes, like someone pissed in his buckwheat.
That kanzashi meant something to you?
It belonged to my husband. One of the only things I had left that touched him. That felt like him in my hands. When grief has no home, it will turn to anger. We need to find Tetsuo.
That monk said others went to Takatsuki Church. Tetsuo may be there with the kanzashi.
Let's go.
Give him grace, Yaya. Perhaps he does not know what he did.
He will return here safe. But he has some explaining to do. Tetsuo knows what that hairpin means to me.
Who is he?
I was his spiritual guide. He lost his parents before he could stand. But then when my husband died, I needed time. I left Tetsuo and joined Kyonyo at Honganji. I heard the boy never smiled again.
He must have missed you.
I can't be responsible for him. I did my part. I taught him everything he needed to know. And this is how he repays? Meet me once you have the Kanzashi. And Tetsuo.
Hello, yeah. Hi, in my estate. How are you doing? And hi, Dan Van Dam as well. Yeah, it's pretty good character, actually. Oop.
The kabukimono set my home on fire. Just to watch it burn. They bring no good to this world.
The air here smells of smoke and fear. The kabukimono have done this. Give me those ears.
Do you see anything of interest? Until we meet again.
Yeah, I tried Hollow Knight as well. I thought it was pretty good. I liked the graphics and all of that. It's just that it was quite hard, so I could not manage to progress. So I stopped, but I did play for a couple of hours as well, though. Yeah, I haven't seen any announcement as well about GTA 6 coming on to PC. I would expect it would be at least 1 year after the console release before they actually do it. That's what they've been doing in the past. Because they know that they will sell anyway lots of copies, so that's why they do that. And yeah, in relation to GTA Plus, yeah, that's the online subscription. If you like playing multiplayer, then yeah, that's that option, I guess. Well, if you really like the GTA games, there's always the previous ones as well, which are available. It won't look as good as GTA 6, obviously, but then yeah, it could help you to to better wait for the new version to come out. Yeah, I think they did some kind of so they released the definitive edition, which was heavily criticized at launch, but then if I recall correctly, there was quite recently an update which fixes quite a number of the issues. So it's probably not perfect, but then should be a much better version now. I think I saw on some discussion from folks who are quite happy with the updates. I guess it depends on your expectations as well, right? If you expect it to look, like a real high quality remaster, then you'd probably be disappointed. But then if you are looking more for something to play, which with visuals which are okay, and okay in 2025, and you're just looking to have a GTA experience, then yeah, the definitive edition could be interesting for you. And they removed the previous versions of the GTA games as well, so you can't get the older versions. But yeah, the definitive edition, which they released, is still quite new, I think. So the sale price may not the current pricing may not be that great, but then yeah, maybe the summer sale maybe it would be much more attractive. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. The definitive edition at launch was very poorly received. Lots of folks were unhappy because tons of yeah issues, visual bugs, and all of that, which basically made folks disappointed. But then with some updates, and especially with the latest update, now it's okay from what I read. Again, it won't be perfect, so if yeah, it won't be perfect, but then yeah, it's still it's okay from what I read. Yeah. Thanks, draw 29. I like the view from the top. I know it's always similar concept. They just go around the building, but it always looks nice. I think.
Who's there? We can take her!
Someone killed them. Can anyone help me?
My understanding is that you can switch to Yasuke at some point, but it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet for me.
I'm certain I saw someone.
So I know you can make a selection at some point, but then I am not sure whether you can actually switch or whenever you want to, or whether it's at certain parts in the game. I suspect it would be at certain parts of the game only. For example, maybe before starting, certain missions or whatever, then you can choose. But then, yeah, I don't think you can just swap and switch whenever you want to. I think. Like I said, I'm not yet at this point, so it's I don't really know that much. And I guess the developers wanted to let gamers experience how is it like to play as a ninja who has to act stealthily, and then later on, then you can choose. Well, do you want the stealth ninja approach, or do you prefer the brute force approach? Because yeah, Yasuke is obviously much stronger, much bulkier than Naoi, so he probably won't be doing much stealth. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. They probably switched it as well, YouTube, the reaction, and yeah, I mean it is a Japanese the game which takes plot in in olden days Japan, right? So there's kind of an expectation, I think, to see ninjas because of the time period. So that's probably why they switched it as well. In any case, yeah, Assassin's Creed games are usually quite long, and the previous ones were all, 100 hours or more as well. So that's how they operate. So they have plenty of time, I think, for you to familiarize yourself with all the different characters.
What? I saw something.
Help me!
Yeah, I don't know about a Ezio Collection remake. So they did have an Ezio Collection for consoles, but it was more a matter of just porting the game to the consoles. I think bringing the PC version, frankly, to consoles, but there hasn't really been a real remaster as of yet. But who knows? Maybe that might come. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. I'm sure there is something coming, but I'm not sure whether it's going to be the Ezio collection. So the rumor is that there's going to be Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag coming out as a remaster. So that's the rumor that I've been hearing. I don't know if it's true or not. And if it is true, then maybe once they're done with that, then maybe they will move on to the Ezio collection. Who knows? I guess we'll see. Hi, Daenerys Targaryen. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm also having high hopes for the remake because Black Flag was pretty good. So I'm just hoping that the rumor is accurate.
I'm sure it's not.
Yeah, with the new restructuring, which took place at Ubisoft with lots of the IPs going to a new structure. Yeah, I don't know whether will be the new direction that that will be taken with this in this new structure, right? Because they've restructured with Tencent, so that the IPs like Assassin's Creed and all of that are going to be under the new entity. So I don't know if that's going to change anything. There have been some games where they've worked on that Ubisoft has worked on for years, and we've never seen any results. I'm thinking about Beyond Good and Evil 2, for example. So, it doesn't necessarily mean that the rumors are wrong. It just means that, at some point they decided to change a bit what they were planning to do, and then, unfortunately, in some cases, years of work just go down the drain due to new decisions from management, and that happens not just at this company, but in any company, right? What's the woofy stretch? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not sure I know what the woofy stretch is, the one that you are referring to. Oh, that stretch. On Twitch. Yeah, I did not have any ideas for any stretch. That's why there aren't any. But then, always happy to hear new ideas for stretch goals, and then yeah, I could do that. If anyone has any good ideas. Maybe it's a game that you would like to see me play. Maybe it's something else. Yeah, do let me know. Hydrate. Yeah, what do you mean by hydrate, actually? When someone redeems it, it's a reminder for you to do it. It sounds alert. Oh, I drink water or something? Okay, yeah, that is doable. I did not know that people wanted me to drink water. Not sure if that's a reason or any specific interest in that, but yeah, okay, that's something that I could do, I guess. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Still searching.
Yeah, ideas are welcome, and I can do that in a future stream. Yeah, I could have that stretch goal to drink water. Yeah. Ah, okay, yeah, now I get it. Okay, yeah. So, stretch goal would be something like I don't know, game to play maybe, and then and alert would be hydrate. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was surprised at first. I was thinking, oh, that's an original stretch goal. I have to check how to do the alerts because I am not sure. I think the only one I've ever tried was stretch goals. And yeah, typically I don't stream too long. I think yeah, I usually stream about an hour and a half, maybe. Yeah, typically maybe more like an hour. Sometimes like on the weekends I would go 1 hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But I don't usually do long streams. I don't think I've ever done any super long stream. I know some folks do 3 hours, 6 hours, or whatever. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. So that's why as well for me personally, the physically stretching it's a bit less important because yeah, I'm not going to be streaming that long anyway. Yeah, 8 hours is pretty long. I don't know how they do it. I don't have the time for that anyway. But yeah, I've seen some and heard about folks doing long streams, like you said, yeah, 6 hours, 8 hours or more, including on weekdays. And yeah, I won't be able to do that for sure. Because yeah, on weekdays, I'm working obviously, so it's not an option, even if I wanted to. Yeah, that's remarkable. I don't know how they do it. But I suspect some of them, they may not be in front of the computers the whole time, right? So maybe they might take a short little break, they would step away maybe for, 5 minutes or so during the stream. I think that's what some folks do, right? In order to manage those long streams, because you can't be sitting in your desk for 8 hours without even moving. Yeah, I think I even read about some folks who would be streaming non-stop for days, but then it's actually because when they are sleeping, they actually leave the stream on, so you can actually, yeah, in some cases even see them sleeping. Otherwise, they would just sleep in another room, and then they would just put some music or whatever. But then the stream would just go on, even though they are not there.
I did what I could.
Killed 1 mastery point. Oh, that was easy, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you have time, yeah, of course, it's always good to be able to play the game from the beginning to the end in one sitting. That would be good, but then yeah. Although when you say 24/7, do you mean just how are you going to do it? Because I think the gameplay is a bit more than 24 hours, well, quite a bit more, right? So it will be a couple of days at least that you would have to be playing non-stop. Yeah, I fully get, yeah. I get what you're saying. It's have you played the first one, the Last of Us Part 1? Yeah, I haven't tried the first one yet as well, so if I do the Last of Us, I would probably want to start with Part 1. Yeah, for some games, I'm not too worried about playing the games in order because, yeah, they're quite separate in terms of the storyline. You can still follow and all of that. But then, I don't know, for me, The Last of Us does the way they called it as well, right? Part 1, Part 2 really does indicate to me that you should start with Part 1 before you actually begin Part 2. Otherwise, you're not going to get the story. Whereas there are some other games where you can just hop in anytime without having played all of the episodes. The Bleach as well, Bleach Rebirth, the anime game. I haven't watched any of the episodes of the anime, but then I started playing the game, and I could follow pretty well. So they do have tons of cinematics, so that helps a lot. I'm sure those who've already seen all of the episodes of the anime, they would probably just skip that because they already know the story, and they would just want to quickly go to the gameplay sections. But then for someone like me who hasn't watched the series, then I think it's pretty good. And I'm of course I'm sure that I'm missing lots of details, lots of story arcs within the season and so forth, which is fine. I still am able to follow the gameplay and get the gist of what's going on, so I'm happy. And Assassin's Creed would be one of those games actually where you can just hop in any episode because they're all quite independent. So there's so many Assassin's Creed games, but then you don't have to have played all of the episodes to get it. Like this one, if you haven't played Assassin's Creed Black Flag or Odyssey or whatever, it's fine because they're all quite separate. And Bleach is another game which I am planning to continue playing as well. It's just, sometimes I like to mix things up a bit. And I forgot as well, Chronicles of Riddick. That's also another game that I want to continue playing. Just different things coming up, so it was put a bit on hold, but it's I haven't forgotten about it, and it's still on my computer anyway. So I'm going to, in order to save some space on the hard disk and remove it, I want to get as far in the game as I can. I'm not sure I'm able to finish the game. It depends how easy or hard the game is. But then if I can, I generally like to finish the game. Asterix is a game that I'm planning to finish because I think, based on what I've been playing so far, I'm playing in easy mode as well, so that helps. But then I think, it is doable to finish the game. Oh, bye, Newton. Nowadays games, I don't know why they released them late, like Red Dead Redemption, the first one, right, which came out on PC so many years after it came out on consoles. Well, better late than never, of course, but then, I think it's good that they release those games on PC and on Steam now, even though it's been quite a while. But then, it's like I said, better late than never. That's also a game that I'm planning to play at some point, actually. Yeah, that one for that game Bloodborne, I don't think it's coming out anytime soon on PC or. Oh, there were rumors as well, based on yeah, there were rumors as well that there would be a Gran Turismo 6 coming out on PC due to due to a leak, but then it's not happening apparently. Or at least we haven't heard anything about it for quite a while. I guess it's always a difficult balance, right, for the game developers and publishers. Especially Sony, right? They want to, well, oh, this looks nice. Really neat. Yeah, so I was saying it's a difficult balance for Sony because on the one hand, of course, they know that they can make lots of money with the PC release, but then on the other hand, you have a lot of their current users who are always complaining about games coming out on another platform other than the PlayStation. So they also do want to make their current fans happy as well. So that's yeah, it can be quite difficult, I guess, for them. Yeah, I don't understand that mentality. Folks, there are lots of folks who believe that, yeah, they bought a console, they bought the game on a specific console, and the game should forever remain on that console because otherwise it somehow devalues the value of the console that they have somehow drops. But then doesn't make any sense in my view because, well, yeah, games. There are lots of games which are multi-platform, and it doesn't really change the value of your console, right? And then, yeah, who cares if more players are able to play the game? It's more the fanboy attitude, I think, of prior consoles, exclusives need to remain exclusives, and all of that, which I think doesn't make any sense today, but yeah. I think the more players are able to play a game, then the better it is for everyone. Everyone, including the game developers and publishers, right? Because they are able to recoup some of the investment, or otherwise to make more money out of it, and maybe work on sequels. Whereas, if the game is captive to a single platform, then, well, the game may drive sales of the console within the first year or so, but then later on, it's not really. You're not going to be buying a console based on a game which came out, in 5 years ago or whatever, right? If you wanted to, you would have done it before. So it doesn't really make sense why people think that the game needs to forever remain an exclusive. I can understand if the exclusive, if games are kept exclusive for the first couple of months, 6 months, or maybe even a year or so, because, yeah, it helps. Of course, you have lots of folks who want to play the game as soon as possible, to play with their friends and all of that. So, yeah, that's definitely going to help push, I think, sales of the console within the initial time frame, but then it's not going to last forever, right? Like I said, if you didn't buy the console because of game A, which came out 2 years ago, yeah, it's not going to change your decision after 2 years or after 3 years or whatever. There may be more games coming out which may help tip the balance, maybe, but then it's the same, right? After a while, if you still didn't buy a console despite more games coming out, then yeah, you probably won't buy the console because of those games. Maybe it's something else which may drive your decision, a newer game which comes out. But then yeah, I don't think an older game is going to make you decide to buy a console or whatever. And in any case, I mean, if the platform, whether it's PlayStation or Xbox, if they are happy with the game being on more platforms, then who are we to complain, right? That it's being made available on more platforms. It's their choice, their game, their investment, their intellectual property, and all of that. And if we look, for example, at The Last of Us Part 2, for example, well, yeah, now that it came out on PC, it's there's lots of buzz around the game again, right? Came out a while ago on PS5, and there was a lot of buzz around the game at the time. But then, yeah, as time flows, the buzz quietens down, and then people weren't talking too much about it. But then now that it's announced now that it has released on PC, there is the buzz as well, which is strong once again because of the new release.
That monk said his accomplices went to rob the Christian church. I should look there for Tetsuo.
Church of Akatsuki.
Why do we let the Namban build their temples here? Probably for profit.
Don't hurt me!
Quiet, Tetsuo. Yaya sent me. Come on.
I didn't take anything. I swear. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just a simple monk.
Did Tetsuo think I was sent to kill him? I better stop him before he gets himself hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
I taught you humility, respect, and you stole from us? From me?
You left me.
You were my guide. When you left, I lost my way.
So you become a thief?
Yeah. Stop.
You have something to say?
You said forgiveness is the only balanced path. Yes, Tetsuo did hurt you. What happened in your past has hurt you both. Forgive him. Forgive yourself.
How quickly my anger has taken a hold of me. When I lost my husband, I pushed you away. I was no good for the world. I left you with no choice but to find another family. Even if they were stray dogs. Will you forgive me, Tetsuo?
I forgive you, big sister.
There is something to this passive forgiveness. It has been a long time since I asked for it myself.
Did you consider my offer? Will you join us?
You say you fight for the greater good. I believe you.
Good. We will be glad to have you.
Yeah, see you soon, Mr. Danos. I'm going to be ending soon anyway in the next couple of, in 5 minutes or so. Yeah.
So, let's see what you've got.
Yeah, I'm going to end before the hour because, yeah, I do have other stuff that I need to get to. But then, yeah, not to worry if you leave even before that. Yeah, you will hear, I guess, for almost the whole stream. Yeah, time zone can be quite difficult to manage. Just finding a good spot as well to save and quit. See where could be a good spot. Oh yeah, on top maybe. Hmm.
soldiers everywhere.
Death will suit you.
Oh well, with that note, I am going to end the stream. So thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, have a great rest of the day or evening, depending on where you are. Take care and see you soon. Thanks everyone, and bye.